You're on G.
So you're ready to go?
Let's go.
All right.
Nope.
Come on.
Nope.
Gio's Barbecue, Clearfield, PA. How'd you like it?
It was good.
I gave him a C plus on the haluski.
Why?
Because I told them they're not
right.
real. I told them they're not real Polacks.
They're not real Polacks.
Yeah. Got some Gio's barbecue sauce from the barbecue shop / gas station we stopped at last night in Clearfield. So the food was really good. Got a half rack of ribs. But we're in transit. We're in Du Bois, just having coffee in the morning. Spent the night here. There's a couple truck stops, and there's a very large Sheets that we stayed at. Got a truck right beside us. Got the generator on, charging batteries, making coffee in the Keurig. Just getting ready to pack up, and next stop is the Penn Brad Oil Museum in Bradford, about an hour and 15 minutes south of Bradford right now. Here to check out the Penn Brad Oil Museum, Bradford, PA. Doesn't open for like another half hour. Looks pretty neat here. It's what they use to block Rockefeller.
Oh, I know.
Look at that ride.
Pennsylvania's going to start charging electric vehicle users a $290-something annual fee.
Good. Too bad it's a Chrysler. That's pretty cool. There's the Zippo Museum. Case knives. Merca. Escape the 80s arcade. And a slice of the 80s pizza shop. There's the skywalk. Be down there in a minute. You getting scared?
No.
No?
No.
What about when we're over there?
Ask me when we get over there.
I'll ask you later. Almost to the end. There we are on the skywalk. At the very end.
Yeah, we will.
There's the part the tornado took out. There's the other side. Here at the High Pines RV Park off of Route 219. This is site number 42. Got a picnic table, little fire ring. This is like a little loop here. There's a row of campers over there. It's a very big park. 41 bucks for the night. 42 electric and water. Little motorhome over there. This one's just kind of backed up to some wooded area back there. Not my first choice for camping. We drove back into the Allegheny National Forest, and I found an area that had a campsite, and it's free camping in the forest. You can just kind of pull off the roads wherever. There was one particular area that I found that I wanted to go to. We got back to it, and then they had a sign up that said no camping. And so after that, it just kind of became a whatever. And then just we passed this RV park once or twice because of the way we went out and around everything to get in all the things that we wanted to do. So it just became whatever. Let's, instead of driving all around this place, let's just go to the campground. I didn't really want to come here, but it's pretty nice. It's chill. It's quiet and relaxed. Gonna kick on the grill, go from there. So the oil museum was awesome. That was actually probably the best part. Most educational. You learn so many things there. They have like a tour guide. The Zippo Case Museum was okay. I mean, it was more just like, come in and spend a pile of money on lighters and knives type of thing. They had some cool exhibits there and everything. I'm not knocking it, but it's more fun when you go to a place like that and there's like a tour guide type of thing. So we really liked the oil museum. And then we went to this 1980s pizza shop, a slice of the 80s. My wife found that article on Facebook about that place, and honestly, it was a pretty cool place. They had a lot of old school stuff in there. The arcade took a lot of money from me. The pizza was not very good. I think they forgot to put yeast in the dough because it was like flat and hard. So that wasn't so great. And then we went over to the Kinzu Bridge State Park, and did the skywalk, and that was cool. That makes you feel a little uneasy though, being out there, but that was a great view. So we kind of hung out there, and there was actually a really good food truck there, and they make elk burgers, real elk burgers, and that was really good. And so we did all that in a day. Then was heading to that campsite, and that particular spot didn't work out, and here's where we ended up. So it is what it is. Probably cooked some food, and um, she's taking a nap. It was a long day, and yeah, cook some food tonight, and wake up, do breakfast, dump the tanks, um, start heading home. Started thinking about maybe on the way home, swinging over to the Elk State Forest or whatever, or State Park. Not sure if I'll do that or not, but either way it goes, really nice area up here. Um, yeah, I learned a lot at the oil museum. That was really cool. I recommend that to anybody. It was $5 to get in, and um, yeah, I mean that guy's like a wealth of knowledge. Um, it was just amazing. Even if you're not in, like, I don't really know too much about the oil industry, and um, yeah, it's crazy everything that they had there, and um, so yeah, they're talking about the guys that mine the nitroglycerin and how transporting that, they could just, that stuff could just blow up, and you would just be dead on some old truck. And they said a lot of the hollows in the mountains around here, or a lot of those are from the explosions, because like just like a little, like an ounce of that stuff is enough to like blow your head off. And like a 5-quart bucket of that is what they transport. They usually, like, 1 5-quart bucket or whatever it was is enough to blow up 1/8 of a square mile, and these guys were transporting like 10 of them on the truck. And if there was too much static from a thunderstorm or something like that, the whole thing could just blow. It's insane. Or if there's too much heat, creating pressure and static and all this stuff. Um, Probably one of the most interesting museums I was ever at. Um, Super cool. Um, had some all kinds of stuff in there. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. I would go back and check that out again, just because it's all private. It's not owned by the state. It's a private historical society, and they have an area there. There's like a library. College students go in there, to research stuff, and the the construction on the derricks and stuff, their displays they have there. Just, it's amazing how you know they were building that kind of stuff back in the late 1800s. So yeah, that was really cool. So but yeah, so just chilling here at the campground. This is a nice campground. I'm not gonna knock it. I got a truck camper to get away from campgrounds, but this place is quiet. I mean, there's a couple kids here. There's a tent somewhere over there. There's a big tent, and there's like 5 old ladies in there. It's like a 12 by 12 tent, and they said they come here every week, and they set up a tent, and they have there's like 6 sewing machines in there, and they just come here for a week and sew, and they're sitting there, and there's a nice breeze. Yeah, so that was cool. I was chatting with them, seeing if they were going to make me a campground t-shirt. But yeah, they were telling me all about they do it 2 or 3 times a year, that kind of thing. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So you know I'd come here again. Right down the road, um, I think the people in the motorhome over there, they have bikes, and right down the road from the campground is a rail trail, and then they rode their bikes back. You can take the rail trail from down here and go the whole way to Kinzu on that bike trail, and that's what those people did. I saw them when they were just coming back. So yeah, it's a pretty neat little. It's This is right around Lance Corner, right up, sort of close to the intersection of 219 and Route 6. So, but yeah, pretty nice. So it is what it is.